What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we have 46 days until Piggy Intercity, which means we're nearing the 1 month mark. So I'm going to be starting this series since I really love Piggy and I've been waiting since 2021 for this game to release. So every day I'm going to be playing one chapter and talking about some features I'd like to be in the game when it comes out. Today I'm going to be talking about the system of fighting. So, Minitoon has already said that he will not be including, turning infected like how there is in the demo. So, I'm not completely sure if he's going to have this when it comes out, but I think that having just the PvP mode would just be so cool. Like how in Piggy Intercity demo, you can turn on PvP. I think it'd just be so cool if maybe there's just a dedicated update where you can turn on PvP and have battles against your friends. Just imagine having a base and your friends raiding your base. I don't know if this is really the type of game for that, but I think it'd find its way to work in. Or maybe you can literally just have just PvP that doesn't involve raiding bases. I just think having a battle in one of the OG chapters that's been remade would be so cool. Also, I hope that the weapons that they choose to add aren't that basic, because in the demo they really just have guns. And I don't want every single weapon to just be hit, do damage. I think it'd be cool if we had some unique items. Maybe the smoke grenade from Book 2, Chapter 3, where you can distract someone. More items that could give you more uniqueness to the gameplay is what a good game needs. Especially since most people on Roblox nowadays rather play a brain rot game. Oh my gosh. They rather play a brain rot game or a game that has a very intense playset where it's you always have to be doing something. Or just a skillful game in general. Like any Battlegrounds game. How there's combos. They just need something that spices the game up. Even in a little way, like a smoke bomb. They could also add a way to stun people. I mean, I know there's going to be a police outfit. Maybe you could no, this guy's camping. Maybe there could be a area that you can join the army, or maybe there could be a police force. Maybe the Liberators have a police force for their little town if they have one. And they can really do lots of things for PvP. Or really, wait, Hootie's done. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. That kid was camping. That guy who got the gun was insanely good. But I think that just that would really help the game. And maybe just every single, I know there's going to be a different storyline for every group. Maybe in the army there could be a helicopter that you could fly. That'd be so cool if you joined the army and you're just flying around. Well, not the army, the capital. That would just be a really fun, idea. I also hope that this game has good movement, because I think a game needs good movement. Because in Piggy Intercity demo, map's small compared to what Piggy Intercity's new map's gonna look like. And all we had in that game was cars. Maybe they could add something like Brookhaven's metro system, where you kind of just take a metro and just teleport you somewhere. Or they could just add cars that have longer fuel amounts, or helicopters, like I already mentioned, could be an easy way to travel. Especially since there's going to be that really weird looking like mine. That just looks so hard to travel through, and it could be very dangerous. Kind of like how the Forge is enemies. I do know that this map's going to be big though, which is why I think there needs to be good mobility. Because one thing that's been wrong with many games is that they'll come out with no mobility. It'll just be like walking across a desert. And many people, once again, don't have that big of an attention span, like how people did whenever Piggy first came out. So that would really help with just a way to make the game easier for people to get around. There could even be golf carts, because there is the golfing area, and a little golf cart would be so cool. Imagine just riding around in a golf cart in Piggy out of every game. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's really all I was going to talk about. So, another thing that would be nice would be a way to have, let's change, a way to have more of a interactive story. I know they're gonna have it where you can play with your friends. Wait, watch this. They're gonna make you able to play for friends, in your own little storyline. But I hope they have it where each character has a different storyline. Just you have different personas. You could have maybe someone who's nice, maybe someone who's cruel. Just different things like that that'll spice the game up and make it replayable. The base mechanic also, which I'll probably talk about in tomorrow's little episode more on, that will be a really needed thing to be good, because I think that it could be really good if their character customization for that was Restaurant Tycoon 2 or Theme Park Tycoon. I think it's also 2 there. That will be for some really fun builds. I know people really like building in Piggy build mode. So who says they can't build really good on Piggy Intercity? I think this game has lots of potential though. One thing that also might be bad is if no one actually plays after a month. So I think everything I've talked about so far would just help with the game's lifespan. And if the game's lifespan is long, then the community will be bigger. And right now, the Piggy community is so small that this video is probably not going to get many views. If you think about Piggy content creators from 2020, and then think about Piggy content creators from now, the famouser ones, then you could probably name a lot more from 2020 now. Since people have moved on. But Piggy Intercity could bring people back. I'll probably talk about this on day 3, is that Piggy Intercity also has to be easy for people who haven't played the game in a bit, or not even like played the game but didn't care about the storyline. He also has to like help those people out with like actually understanding the storyline. I know Millington did say that the storyline would be easy to follow, even if you knew nothing from Piggy. So, I'm thinking maybe they could have like, maybe they could have a montage or something like that of just the story or what happened. I know in the little comic books there is a like section where it shows them going to a military thing. Could have been Tia. This also could like expand Tia, since he's only in like 5 chapters. So see you guys tomorrow in the next episode of this. Bye.